Hello and welcome to day 23 of the Down Diaries. My name is Anakin and I live in the southwest of England in Cornwall. It's Wednesday today. We had a really lovely Easter weekend here in Cornwall. The weather was absolutely amazing. Couldn't have asked for better weather. It was really warm, really sunny. Spent a lot of time knitting in the garden. Monday I wasn't feeling very well and I was slightly worried that I was running a temperature. But we bought a new thermometer and I couldn't get an accurate reading. I tried it so many times and it gave me a different temperature every time, and it varied by about 5 degrees from the lowest to the highest. So not very accurate. That's what happens when you buy a cheap thermometer on on eBay in a panic. So I think it was just I suffer from chronic upper back and neck pain, and I've also got problems in my knee at the moment, and I think it was just pain that got the better of me. Sometimes when I'm in a lot of pain and I'm very tired and I didn't sleep that well over the weekend for some reason, and sometimes if I'm in a lot of pain and I get very tired, I do actually feel a little bit unwell. So I spent a lot of time in bed on Monday, and like most of the afternoon in bed, and I did feel a lot better yesterday. So yesterday I did a normal day's work, and today I'm trying to do a normal day's work. I'm doing a lot of recording videos at the moment because I'm working on a new online class. Also got some really exciting news. So my first show for this year should have been Wonderwall Wales in Wales, which would be the last weekend in April, so 25th and 26th of April. And of course that's been cancelled because of current circumstances, but they are hosting a virtual Wonderwall weekend. So there will be stuff happening in their Facebook group. So in the Wonderwall Wales Facebook group, all the vendors who are due to exhibit at the event are allowed to post things that they've got for sale and tutorials and things like that. So I recorded a tutorial yesterday ready to post, and I'm also taking loads of photos of what I have on my website, what I would have had with me at the show, so that you can see what I've got. And I will also possibly have a special offer that weekend. I'm quite decided yet. So I'll put the link below. So if you're interested in taking part in that on the Facebook group, you need to request to be a member of the Facebook group. So I will put the link to their Facebook group below. You can also take part on Instagram. So on their Instagram, they will be putting up on the Wonderwall Wales Instagram account. They'll be putting up posts all weekend from all the various people who were due to take part in the event. You have to go, if you want to buy anything, you have to go to the individual vendor to buy it. But so you can still take part if you're due to go to Wonderwall and you can't go, and obviously you can't go now because it's been cancelled. You can still take part if you couldn't go because you don't live anywhere near Wales, or you're not even in the UK, then you can still take part. Postal services are still running as normal in the UK, and I certainly am still shipping stuff abroad. So if you're interested in that, I'll put all the details below. So I've been doing quite a lot of knitting. I'm actually going to show you first my mystery knit along shore. So I'm just in the process of releasing part 4. So I've just sent out the pattern update, and I'm uploading the videos to YouTube and Facebook at the moment. So this is mainly taking part in my Facebook group. You can post on Instagram as well. And I had decided, so this is part 4, this lace pattern. I had decided I was just going to do 2 repeats, and after having just weighed my yarn now, I've decided I'm going to do 3 repeats. So I'd have to knit all the 16 rows of that. But it's getting quite big. We're about halfway now. So that's quite exciting. I've also been doing quite a lot of sock knitting just because I needed something easy to knit. So I finished the first of my new socks that I cast on end of last week, I think. Knitted this one quite quickly considering the fact that my sock knitting been bad this year. I've only finished 3 pairs of socks this year. I think this is pair number 4. So the colours on my screen are not coming up very accurate at all. It's a bit more pink. It's grey with like some really bright jewel colours. The yarn is La Bien Aimée MCM light. So it's merino cashmere nylon. I think I said in my last video that it possibly isn't the best yarn for socks, as I don't think it'll be machine washable. But when I finish the socks, I'm going to use some of the yarn I'll have left just to knit a tube and try and machine wash that and see what happens to it. So this is the first sock I did. I did these top down. I did 30 rounds of rib and a stocking stitch, and I did a swirly toe. I don't know whether you can see that here. And then I did a swirly afterthought heel. So I'm really happy with those. I cast on for the second sock immediately, but I forgot to bring that upstairs to show you. I've been doing quite a lot of queuing for supermarkets recently, or chemists. Every time you want to go to a shop, which is mainly supermarkets or chemists at the moment, it seems to involve queuing. Norwegians aren't exactly known for their patience when it comes to queuing. Certainly I'm very impatient when it comes to queuing, but obviously I realise at the moment we have no choice. It's for our own and the staff's safety. So I've been taking my sock with me and knitting while I've been queuing. So yesterday I went to a local supermarket, only queued for about 10 minutes outside the shop, but inside the shop the queue for the till was over 20 minutes, probably closer to half an hour. So I was knitting in the queue outside, but I didn't get my knitting out when I was in the queue inside, which I got a bit annoyed at the end. I should have got it out. Anyway, what I've decided to do is to cast on for a new pair of socks, which will be my queuing for shop socks. So I'm using this project bag because this is from Eldenwood Craft, and I can just kind of put that on my arm. So it's quite easy when I'm standing in line. The yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, and it comes in a kind of big ball like that, which is quite bulky, so I actually wound it off. I was doing it earlier while I was editing a video. I actually wound it off into 50 grams. So I wound the first one off, and I'm kind of halfway through winding the second one off. So I was just doing that by hand earlier when I was editing a video. And I knitted the sock earlier on my break, and now I've got a foot. I'm going to leave that, and I'm just going to knit on that when I'm queuing for shops. The reason I cast it on today is because I do have to go to the chemist this afternoon to collect my prescription and get a few essentials. And last time I went, I had to queue for probably about 20 minutes. So we'll see what it's like this afternoon. I'm going to go a bit later today to see if it's less of a queue. So that's why I got those socks ready, so I can have those ready for queuing. I've also been working on my lockdown brioche pattern, but I forgot to bring that upstairs to show you, so I'll show you that in the next video. But if you're interested in the virtual Wonderful weekend, I'll put the details of that below. Click to join the Facebook group, or if you're not on Facebook, you can also keep an eye on their Instagram account over the weekend. I will post my own stuff on my own Instagram account that weekend as well. And I'll also share the post I put in their Facebook group. I'll share that in my Facebook group, Love of Lace Knitting, as well. Anyway, I hope you're okay and staying safe. Have a lovely week.